Lucas Kane.
Naster Naktilan, Katanekli, Kortnitlan, Nitlan, Westan, Apanin, Ohani, Islan, Taino.
Alright, it just thrust us right into this, so let's see if we can pass, hopefully. We'll do our best here. I mean, this kind of stuff here makes it hard for you to enjoy what's on the screen, because you really got to pay attention to the ways you're supposed to be pressing it, as opposed to actually the awesome cinematics that are going on right now. So at least those of you at home are getting to enjoy this, is I am just focused on these. Well, maybe not that focused. I swear, this guy thinks he's Neo. Big influence from the Matrix, you can tell. Like how it gives you a little heads up cue before it does it.
Lucas's terrifying story haunted me all night long. I had to see him, to talk to him. I had to find out what Agatha had told him. I wanted to look my brother in the eye and hear the truth. I'd never been to his apartment before, and it took me some time to find it.
looks like we need to hurry up.
Lucas Kane. That's it. Lucas? Lucas, open the door! Lucas! I could swear that I heard a scream coming from inside. The doorman said Lucas was at home, but he isn't opening. Lucas is in danger. I've got no other choice. Lucas! Oh my God! Lucas, for God's sake! Have you lost your mind? What's come over you?
The walls were blown away, and the wind, the tempest,
Why did you do this, Lucas? Why?
Somebody tried to kill me.
For heaven's sake, Lucas! There's no one else here but you and I. You were all alone when I arrived. All alone, Lucas!
What's happening to me, Marcus? I don't know what's happening!
It'll be all right, Lucas. Everything will be fine. I'm gonna help you. You'll see.
I'll say, looks like things might be finally getting interesting. What do you say? I remember the first scene. What was it, Madison Page, where you get to play as her? Oh.
Sure took your time.
I was in the shower. What do you got?
I got nothing. Dead end. Impossible to ID the page marker found in the book from the restaurant. It's got a series of numeric codes written on it, but it just looks like a lot of numbers to me. I thought you might have some ideas.
Why don't you fax it to me? I wasn't tired anyway. I'm sure it'll make for good bedtime reading.
Okay, I'll send it now. If you get any brainstorms, give me a ring. I'll be here for a while. Tonight's gonna be a long one.
Okay, talk to you later, Tyler. I haven't had such a cold winter in ages. I hate winter. Everything is silent, motionless, as if everything was dead. Hope it doesn't last long.
Oh, hey, all right. All right, looks like it's about it's in here. Only a +5? I mean, this game just makes me want to replay Heavy Rain again. So bad. Well, looks like we got someone who might be dropping by our place, from what I can tell. There might be something in here. Chinese food, huh?
Who could that be at this hour? Not expecting anyone.
I was feeling kind of bored, and thought as my official friendly neighbor you'd agree to share my boredom. And this excellent bottle of French Chablis.
In my capacity as your friendly neighbor, I wouldn't think of refusing your boring invitation or your excellent wine, Tommy.
I imagine that even a die-hard bachelorette like yourself must have some wine glasses around here somewhere.
I think I do have some. Somewhere. Sit down, Tommy. I'll find him.
A toast?
All right. What to?
To love! What else?
I'll drink to that. Are you with anyone?
Well, actually, I did meet someone 2 weeks ago. He's very real and very nice. And he works in a bank, too. I think this time it could turn into something serious. Are you still single? What's a beautiful girl like you waiting for? Go find yourself a nice guy. If there's one thing New York has lots of, it's handsome men.
I don't know. I guess the desire's just not there. My last romantic experiences were total disasters. I'm not ready for anything, or anyone just yet. I'm happy to see you got your smile back.
We all have our ups and downs, right? I always thought that people in New York didn't give a damn about gayness. They were so enlightened. How wrong I was. They still look at us as being different from so-called normal folks. Enough small talk. Look at what I brought.
Tarot cards?
I'm going to read your future.
You mean you know how to use those things?
My grandmother was a psychic. She taught me how to read the cards when I was just a kid. She handed down her seeing powers to me. It really works, you know. What the cards foretell always come to pass. Let's see if you're going to meet your true soulmate or if you're going to die as a wrinkled old maid.
Okay, Mr. Gypsy. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
It's easy. First, take the cards and mix them up. Take 2 cards.
Left thumbstick to move, A to choose tarot card.
There's going to be a dark period, an escape, and terrible danger. Take 2 more cards. You're not alone. You're following someone, and he is disturbing. He hides a heavy secret. Take 2 more cards, please. There is a curse, great suffering and fear. I see dark death and distress. Yes, just come to me whenever you need cheering up. Seriously, I'm sorry, Carla. This is not turning out to be as much fun as I thought.
It's okay, Tommy. Let's see what horrors my destiny holds for me. Here are 2 more cards.
One child, 2 destinies, a path toward life, the other path toward death. Carla, I think we'll stop there. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It's the first time I've ever read this sort of thing in the cards. Usually don't express anything like this.
Don't apologize, Tommy. It's just a silly game. I never believed in fortune-telling anyway.
Well, I've got to get home. It's late. Good night, Carla.
Good night, Tommy. It was real nice talking. Don't wait so long next time, okay?
I promise.
Normally, I don't like leaving Sam home alone, especially now. But this bookmark had me intrigued. I had a gut feeling that I was holding the key that would identify our killer. I felt like I was closing in on him, and I wasn't about to go home to sleep until I figured out what this paper meant.
Let's see what else we can do around here, I guess. Oh, I see something floating there. Nice.
The bookmark we found in the killer's book. Letters and figures. I wonder what it means. Is my future that grim? You mentioned a child. I don't believe in this stuff, but it's always a little scary, whatever you think of it.
There is one dish that is better than roast chicken, and that's duck with the potatoes. Excellent. It's wunderbar.
We have a strong cold front moving our way, coming down from Canada, bringing with it heavy snow and very windy.
And finally, a look at the stock market. On Wall Street, it was a relatively stable day, and the Dow Jones saw a slight gain of 0.12%, and the Nasdaq lost 1.25. Here is a list of the most actively traded stocks for the day.
That's it. I've got to call Tyler.
Alright, so there's actually two different outcomes that could come from this. So either you switch to Tyler early enough, I think, and you're able to have the guy that came in here see the facts, and then he would have told you whatever you needed to find out. Or I guess you could just watch the TV afterwards. So the game gives you a couple of different options in order to figure out what that paper means. Of course, we knew what it meant, but they didn't.
Tyler Miles.
It's a list of stock quotes. Our bookmark was printed in a bank.
Stock quotes? How'd you figure that out?
It'd take too long to explain. There's got to be a way to identify the bank that printed out that list.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, there's gotta be a way. First one who finds it calls the other back.
So the way that you can figure this out, I know in one way, it's printed on the paper, or a specific type of paper. We'll read some of that there. We still don't got anything to search there. And nothing there too. So I don't think it's going to allow us to do that. We can actually search this piece of paper. So if you go with the other option of you fax it early on while you're Carla, then you'll be able to figure all this out very quickly. Otherwise, you'll have to actually use your cunningness to try to figure it out. So, and that's what we're trying to do here.
Oh, man.
Now, I don't know if he can figure this out on his own. Well, we'll get some water anyways. I'm trying to think how she would be able to figure that out too. Alright, so we're going to go back as her. Okay, that's my... I knew that was going to be the same apartment. It's just sometimes it switches camera angles and makes you think of one thing, but I should have just looked at the way she was facing.
I'm really sorry to bother you, Tommy.
No problem. I wasn't ready for bed yet anyway. What can I do for you?
It's about one of my investigations. I thought maybe you could help me with a question I have. I was wondering, is there a way to identify a bank from a list of stock quotes that they've printed?
Normally, yeah. Banks always use watermarked paper, which shows the bank's ID code.
The ID code is printed on a watermark? All right, I'll check our document to see. Thanks, Tommy. Good night.
Night, Carla.
That's it. I've got to call Tyler.
Gotta remember where I am so I know where the phone is. I think it's right there, yeah.
Yeah?
Our bookmark should be watermarked with the bank's ID code.
I'll check it out and call you right back.
I wonder if there was a way Tyler could have figured that out too. I'm sure there was. I mean, it wouldn't have given you the option to see which one would have got it first, right? Alright, so now we know, now that Tyler knows, even though we knew, now that Tyler knows, we can figure this out.
I think I found it.
Tyler?
I've got the code. You should have no trouble identifying which bank it corresponds to.
This time we've got our killer. I think I'll pay a little visit to the bank tomorrow.
You want me to go?
No, I'd rather go myself if you don't mind. I'd like to see what our boy looks like. We'll meet afterwards at the station and compare notes. See you tomorrow, Tyler.
Okay, see you then, Carla.